Giants baseball is next on the show. Cesar Hernandez heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, number 16.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Slider strike three called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Now at the plate, Jimmy Paredes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Liner towards second, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double. Maikel Franco steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. So one out here with runners at first and third. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Tommy Joseph.
To short, reined in. To Gordon for one. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. In there for strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting second,
Christian Yelich will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't looked good over the course of the season, but he is hitting over .450 in his last 10 games.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. One out, nobody on. Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Pablo Sandoval takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away.
Sandoval.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Line to the right side. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Odubel Herrera makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Yelich will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Standing in, J.P. Arancibia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Kershaw into the windup. First pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Freddie Galvis stands in.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
In there, strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Clay Buchholz is set to go now as he'll get his campaign at the plate started right here. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Betts. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Chris Davis strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Paredes has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Mookie Betts will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jose Ramirez will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Lifted the other way to left center. Cabrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cesar Hernandez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hard hit towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Into the box, Jimmy Paredes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Nobody out, runner on first. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Michael Franco will dig in. He singled his first time around. First offering on its way. Chopped at the plate, but that one rolls foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Yelich. Gone!
Up next for Philadelphia.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead. Melky Cabrera is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The first baseman,
Tommy
22,
Joseph steps into the box.
Joseph.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Sandoval is there for it, and that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Eduardo Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Right fielder.
Buchholz has his target. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pereira is there to make the catch, and it's one pitch, one gone here in the bottom of the third. In now, Sandy Leon. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit sharply toward the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Clayton Kershaw is ready for his first AB here in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled to first. Joseph gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Odubel Herrera is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it. One away. Digging in, J.P. Arancibia. He reached on a single in his first try. Kershaw looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Yelich is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The batter, number 13.
Freddie Galvis stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gordon ranging into shallow right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. D. Gordon will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
He set him down on a nasty changeup, too, so we'll see if they go that route again if they get him to a 2-strike count.
Ball one. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And taking it out there for the first out. Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Cabrera sprinting after it, and that will end up a foul ball. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around first, heading for second now. Stepping up to the plate, Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. It tends to make better.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Now the relay home. Aaron Sibia with the tag, but it's not in time. He's safe at home plate. Chris Davis steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a high pop-up. Galvis camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Clay Buchholz heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The pitcher, number 11, Clay Buchholz.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit hard toward the right side. But therefore it is Davis. He spears it for the first out.
Now batting,
Cesar Hernandez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And he lays off there. 1-0. 5th inning. 2-1 our score. Push to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Jimmy Paredes steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Skied into straightaway right. Nunez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Paredes going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So striding in, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away. Sandy Leon stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Buchholz sets. First pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. Joseph is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So stepping in, Clayton Kershaw, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Cabrera is there, and the inning is over. Maikel Franco makes his way to the box to lead us off in the sixth inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gordon is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Leadoff man gone, and that brings up Melky Cabrera. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tommy Joseph comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but foul. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Odubel Herrera will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And it's quickly 0-2. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Pulled toward right center field. Nunez giving chase, and that ends the inning. D. Gordon will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the sixth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Tries to dump this one out to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Christian Yelich comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. A look to first by Buchholz, and the runner back. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Pitch is high. The throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He spoils another one, and will do it again. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Shot towards second. And a base hit as that'll bring in the tying run, and the Giants have come back to even up the ball game. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hard hit ball to second. The underhanded flip. Galvis on to first, and the Pandas retired. It's a double play. Chris Davis will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Mookie Betts will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Oh, and he had a hanger, but he missed it. It's 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back here in San Francisco, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. J.P. Arancibia is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
The catcher, number 9, J.P. Arancibia.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hot shot to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Freddie Galvis will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Lifted in the air to center field. Betts has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in now, the pitcher, Clay Buchholz. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Andres Blanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Andres Blanco.
At the knees, strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Nunez is after it, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gordon is up with it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over.
7th inning stretch.
Genmar Gomez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Genmar Gomez.
Jose Ramirez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Eduardo Nunez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Sandy Leon will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Cesar Hernandez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. Jimmy Paredes gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And that misses, ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Grounded down the third baseline. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2 and 2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3 and 2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
He'll try it again from first, and he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Michael Franco is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets fouled. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Clayton Kershaw will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Clayton Kershaw.
First pitch on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Misses. Ball 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, we see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. D. Gordon digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
For the Phillies, number 66.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up and in for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Runs up and gets this one down. Christian Yelich ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped high in the air. Franco is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Pablo Sandoval comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe this game isn't tied if it weren't for that. I mean, double plays are such huge rally killers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. A throw behind the runner at second. Back in standing.
Keeping him close.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Snap throw from the catcher. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
First baseman, number 9.
Chris Davis steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Jimmy Rollins will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th. Mookie Betts stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Hector Neris. Well, come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2. Jose Ramirez steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Tommy Joseph, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Odubel Herrera will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Hit to first. Played on the backhand. The tag, and he is out. J.P. Arancibia makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And a big orange and black wave gets up now. 41,503 fans strong. Philadelphia, good night. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park. and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.